I have Mr. Barun Das somewhere here. I think I can see him. He's also just networking right now and shaking hands with Trevor and with some of the other leaders who are here with us this morning. In fact, I now have with me the MD and CEO, the architect of the News 9 platform and the News 9 Global Summit, Mr. Barun Das. Mr. Das, good morning. You're looking dapper, all set to take the stage and go ahead and really make this platform meaningful for everybody who's here in attendance this morning.
Yes, absolutely. I'm not ready to take the stage because I stay behind the camera, off stage usually. But it's a great feeling, Karthik. I mean, we have done these summits for quite a few years in India, but I haven't seen such euphoria first thing in the morning. And I've seen almost half the turnout. The hall is almost full, even before the bell rings. So it's a very, very pleasant experience for me, and I'm loving it here.
Lovely. I'm sure everybody is loving it. All those guys who are also watching us, not just us, but also the last minute prep which is going on inside on the second stream. I think it's absolutely the right day to do this event, especially at a time when this entire region, and that's something we've been talking about for the last few days, the entire region is marred in conflict right now. And that is where the India-UAE bilateral becomes absolutely relevant. In fact, just to recap for our viewers, Mr. Das, Prime Minister Modi has visited UAE 7 times in the last 11 years that he's been in office, and his counterpart has visited India 4 times. 11 visits to each other's homelands in as many years. I think this brotherhood, this camaraderie is something that we are only taking forward on this stage of the News 9 Global Summit, isn't it?
Absolutely, and I see there's striking similarities between the mindset of two leaders. They definitely believe a few things which are common in their minds. I think prosperity and progress, that's at the core of their thoughts. But I believe that what's actually influencing that thought always is that when you talk about prosperity and progress, you need to include everyone. So which is the mindset of these two leaders, and I think that's why the bilateral ties between India and UAE is so significant, not only for these two countries, but for this region, and I think the world at large too.
Absolutely, and in fact we do have Hardeep Singh Puri, the Honourable Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas, who would be addressing our summit. In fact, he's the keynote speaker who would be addressing our summit virtually this morning. That's the first session that we will bring for all our viewers. But we also have the Indian ambassador to the UAE, Mr. Sanjay Sudhir, who would be here with us in person. And it shows the way the Indian community is so well entrenched in this UAE ecosystem, and that is visible with the gentry that we are seeing coming in. We've got a good healthy mix of people from multiple nationalities. It's not just Indians residing in the UAE, but we also have Emirati folks. We have people from all sides of the world, all corners of the world, who are making it to this event. So pretty much, Mr. Das, it becomes a multilateral event that we are holding almost bilaterally with the UAE.
Absolutely. But add to that most of the Indians living here feel that Dubai is the best Indian city to live in. So 40% of population of UAE are Indians. So therefore, it's almost like an extension of India. But you're right that this is a very cosmopolitan country and city, and people from all over the world are here. So it's right that it's a bilateral summit, but participated by people around the world.
Right. So I don't know if I can put you on a spot and ask you this. We have a power-packed session. We have policymakers, we have economists, we have business leaders, and we have the whole galaxy of entertainment stars coming this morning. Can you pick up one session that you are really looking forward to the most?
That is impossible to pick up. I think each session is going to be more exciting than the other. I think the mix is very important, Karthik. As we keep saying that we, as a private news network, our focus has always been in the trade and economy. You know, geopolitics, we don't touch that, we leave it to the leaders. But when you talk about bilateral ties, another two aspects which are supreme, according to me, are the soft power, which consists of sports and media and entertainment. So, and the Dubai is also a hub of media and entertainment. A lot of Indian stars from Bollywood and southern India, they have their residences here. So therefore, Bollywood, the hint of media and entertainment would be one of the significant portions of today's summit. So it's all encompassing, and I come back there that I think each session is going to be better than the others.
All right, and of course, we had a conversation when we were at Stuttgart organizing our first real global News9 Global Summit, and you had pretty much laid out the teaser for what to expect later. You said we will continue with this journey of creating these global summits from different parts of the world, and here we are in the UAE, in Dubai this morning. Where do we go from here?
So obviously, first of all, Dubai, I don't think that we are going to restrict ourselves to once a year summit here. I think we'll be coming back here. This is so much happening here. This is, I would say that it's a deemed financial capital of this part of the world. So we need to be here more visible, more active. So we'll keep coming back here. I think we would have something to do with UAE India bilateral summits, which would be maybe once in a quarter. As far as the global summit is concerned, what we have a plan, you know that we are going back to Stuttgart again later this year, 9th and 10th of October. We definitely would have one more round of global summit in the UK, followed by in the US. US, we are trying to tie it up with the completion of 1 year of Mr. Donald Trump in the office. And then it won't be in this financial year, but next financial year, we would see the other part of the world, which is Australia. So the lineup is now quite significant.
All right, so the Global Summit, as the name suggests, the News9 Global Summit, and News9, the platform itself, is indeed going global, as you heard from Mr. Das just now. Mr. Das, thank you so much, and good luck for the event.
Thank you very much, and well done. I think you guys have pulled off such an event in UAE without even my knowing.
Fingers crossed, the day is yet to begin. Let's hope it goes off well.
What begins well ends well, don't worry.